It's a beautiful day here in southeastern Missouri. Today I'm going to be fishing ponds, well not ponds, but kind of, creeks that no one would really fish. So I found this creek on Google Maps. I almost just fell. I found this creek on Google Maps and I haven't heard of anybody fishing it. So I wanted to come down here today, right after it rained. I dropped my rod. Right after it rained, and see if any fish will be biting. I have some new soft plastics I would like to try if there's any fish in here. Like I said, I've never been here before. Look, it rained a lot this morning. But other than that, it's a beautiful Friday. It's super muddy. I'm not sure how to get here. Oh, actually, you can see right there, I think that's it. Those rocks. Ow. Let me get a better grip on this camera. Oh, I think this is a trail. A trail that leads right back to it. See it? Yeah, it is. Hopefully I'm not gonna get bitten by any ticks today. We would have had a video posted, let's see, last week. And we just got really busy. But I'm coming out here today by myself to see if any fish are biting. And hopefully I don't get skunked. Because this week we fished for, I'd say, 16 hours on the river. And we got skunked, so we couldn't post the video because we wouldn't want to make you people suffer watching us just sit there, catch nothing. So I wanted to come out here. I invited Saban down, but he said he was busy. And I invited, ooh, the water is pretty murky. But I invited Liam down, and he said he couldn't come today either. So I just went by myself. Ew. If there is any fish in here, I wouldn't be able to see them. Super dark. But I'm gonna tie on a hook. I actually think I see a fish over there. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. But I'm going to tie on a hook, and then I'll cut the video back and show you what I have on. Alright, the first rig, we've got a worm hook. Oh, there it is. A little bullet weight. I don't know who tied that on. It's already on. Let me fix that real quick. But the first plastic we're using are these viral urchins. Ooh. Viral little urchins. I've seen people get 15-pound bass on these. So we're going to try it out. Okay, well, I couldn't get the bullet weight down. Someone tied it on. I think my sister used this rod last. It's just a spinning rod. But I haven't ordered the hooks for these yet, so I'm just throwing it on a little worm hook. And I'm going to cast it out there, and hopefully we get a bite. Alright, I have to find a good place to stand this up. Let's see. How's right there? No. Right there. That might actually be the spot. So I'm just gonna throw this just right over here. I'm not really seeing nothing yet on the first cast. And I'm just kind of throwing this like a wacky worm right now, because I don't really know how to throw it that well. So I'm just reeling it, thump, 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 reeling it, thump, thump, thump. Oh, well, there you go, folks. There is fish in here. This lure just got blown up by a, I don't know what that was. It was probably a bass an aggressive bass on this fine day. Like I was saying, you reel it, thump, 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 reel it, thump, thump, thump. And that's really all I'm doing. See if we can catch that fish again. Nope. I'm gonna try casting over here now. I almost got stuck in a log. Really? Thump, thump, thump. There we go. Whew. He's a fighter. On the urchin bait, guys. Wow. Ugh. I'm not really afraid to touch him, but he's just squirming really hard. That's a pretty good bass. On the urchin bait. See it? My blue eyes. I'm gonna take a picture. I really hope I got that on camera. Let's point this upwards. I really hope I got that on camera because that was a good blow up. On the urchin. I didn't really think I would get it a bite that quick. And surprisingly, the urchin's not really messed up that much. This is a pretty good fish. Let me fix the camera real quick and we'll release him. Thank you for biting. Ooh! It's muddy. Oh no, I'm about to fall. Thank you for biting. Alright. I'm gonna... Huh. Looks like someone has fished here before. That's mine now. I'm gonna keep throwing it back out, and let's hope we catch some more fish. I really hope I got that on camera. I bought a camcorder with the money I have right now, and all of my friends were all tagging in to buy a GoPro for the channel. So hopefully that comes soon. This urchin bait's pretty good, actually. I just have to like push the little, I don't know what to call that, the legs, the little spiky part. I have to push it off the hook sometimes. That might have been the bass that just blew up on me and he missed the hook just a second ago. It might have been the same bass. This place isn't very bad. That bass was pretty healthy. It looked like a good, strong bass. Huh. The glasses aren't really helping. I just got hit again. Oh, nope, I did not. Second catch of the day. Weeds. In a tree. I just got hooked in a tree. But it looks like it goes on a little bit farther down there, and over there it's got flowing water. So if there's any fish over there, they're probably eaten today. I can't imagine how low this place gets. This is the first good rain we've had in a couple weeks. Like I said, the polarized glasses don't really help in this murky water. A couple more casts and I might change spots. Go see what else this place has to offer. And I might just say next fish I catch, I'll move farther downstream. This is a very bad spot. It's pretty never mind. I'd say it's pretty shaded, but I looked up and there's no trees above me. Any shade trees, at least. But on the other side of this bank, it looks pretty well shaded. Tangled up. But actually, oh, what did I just do? This camera's kind of confusing. I think, if you can see those logs, yep. I think I'm gonna cast right in there. If I get my, that's great. 1 second, gotta put the bell down. It's too focused on the camera. Look at that. All tangled. A couple more times out, then I will switch up my spots because I don't want to either overfish it or not spend all my time at one spot. Because I only have, I'll have to check my phone. I set a timer because around 6 o'clock this evening, it is supposed to start thunderstorming again. Shooey, it's hot out here. There we go. Alright, I'm going to cast right over to those logs. This dang thing gets stuck all the time. There we go. There we go. It's getting carried downstream. Oh, I really wish I had a cameraman, but no one wanted to go fishing today. It's alright though. Oh, I almost closed it. Yeah, like I said, all we have right now is a camcorder. I don't really know how to hold this. There we go. Ooh. All we have is a camcorder. Huh, I don't know how people fish while holding the camera. This is hard. There we go. I like the camcorder style because all I really have to do is just flip the little screen around, and then I can see what I'm recording, and it's just so much simpler than this high-tech stuff. Throw it down there a little bit. Haven't cast it down there. Again? Ugh. So used to bait casters. Thought I had a tick on me. That's why it got heavier. Third catch of the day. A leaf. Alright, I'm going to cut the camera and I'm going to go downstream a tad bit more. Alright, I have 3 hours until this thunderstorm rolls in. And I'm pretty sure, ooh, this might be a good spot. If I left my bag back there, because I'm in the middle of nowhere really, it would be a good spot if I brought my crawdads. Let's see if we can see any fish in there. Ooh, don't slip. Ooh. Whoa, whoa, that's a huge snake. Wow. Big snake. It was black. See if we can find it in the stream. Nope, I don't know where he went. But I do not want to drop this camera in this rushing water. Wow, look at that. I don't think it's deep enough for fish, but it goes pretty long. I don't know what that was. It goes a pretty long ways. And, maybe if I got to the other side, it'd probably be easier. Hopefully I don't get bitten by that snake if it comes back up here trying to protect itself. What if I just sling some right here? I'd have to do it off camera though because there's no room. Unless I set it on the ground where you might not be able to see nothing. But we're gonna try it out anyways, yeah? Come on. How does that look? Let's clear some of this up. Ow. Ouch. Got stabbed by a stick. Let's see. Oh, that's a stick in front of you. What if that? How does that work? Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Pretty darn good. Let's unravel this line. Let's just cast right back in there. I missed. I'm stuck on a rock. Don't lose the bait. Don't lose the lure. Huh. I'm gonna see if I can head down a little bit more down these rocks. Ouch. Ugh. I hate tall grass. There's a hidden stick. I didn't even see it. Another one. That one I can see a little bit better, but still got stabbed by it. Ouch. Now my leg hurts. Let's see, how does that look? No, okay. How does that look? Still no. Okay. Gosh darn it. How does that look? That one's better. If I put like a little stick under it. There we go. Way better. Now let's try for a bass. And there we go. Way better. Now let's try for a bass. And whenever I edit this, I might not be able to see nothing. And that would suck. Guess what? Well, never mind, we were snagged. I think this spot's way too shallow to fish. But I could be wrong. I'm gonna go pick up the camera and head to another spot, because this spot, my urchin's getting stuck all in the rocks. Look, the rocks are bad right here, and I do not know how I'm going to get out. I have to be careful of these darn sticks. I'm not even worried about ticks. It's just these sticks. Ooh, I almost fell. There we go. Ugh. Whew. Okay. Ooh, ow, ouch. Okay, there we go. Wow, look at that tree. Looks like there's a fire back here. Ooh. Getting stabbed by everything. I have to find my way back to where I was fishing at the beginning. Oh no! My rod got stuck in a tree. Okay. Which way now? Oop, that's not sturdy. Ooh. If the quality of this video is bad, I don't really film soloed fishing trips. And if I do, it would be with my chest mount. But I wanted to give the camcorder a try today, because someone broke the chest mount, and I'm gonna have to order a new one. Eh, look, no shade. It's alright though. Let's try to go further that way. It's probably hard for these fish to see this dark color in the dark water, but fish actually can see shadows move past them. Oh, I might have been hung up, but I think I had a fish right there. I'm gonna cast over there, and if I get hit again, it's probably a hung. It's probably a tree or something. Oop, I can see that one. Oop. Oh, there we go, I saved it. Alright. That is what it is, too. Just a tree. Third leaf of the day. Actually, second. The third. The second one was just some grass. Oh! Cast it to the other bank. Oh, there it goes. I got it unstuck. That's one of the worst things fishing in murky water. You can't see where any of the hang-ups are. Let's try right there. There we go. That's a good cast. There's probably a bass under that stump right there. Again? There we go. Whew, what the heck? Fifth catch of the day. Stay on, stay on. A tree bass. Let's slip it. Just throw it right back in the water where I might get hung up on it again. Smart. My rod tip's actually broken. I don't like people using my fishing stuff. The urchin bait's not doing too well right now. We had that one bite. I bet you there's a ton of bluegill in here though. There's bass, there's probably a bunch of bluegill. Let's try flicking up on those logs. Ooh, I flicked over the logs, not on them. I hate rods being broken. Now let's go same place, but in the right spot. In the exact same spot I just cast it. Right over the logs again. Let's see, text me. 2 hours and 24 minutes left. At all. I don't know, that's the same spot I fell earlier. Okay, this one has some pretty good action on it. Now let's see if we can catch a bass. Huh. I'd expect that to happen. Well, I think that's where I'm going to call it quits, guys. Whenever I snap off, I'll probably call it quits, yeah? That's not fun. Well, And here's what I was just throwing. I found the package. It's called motor oil. Everything's muddy. Oh, that's not fun. Everything is muddy. The camera's even muddy. Jeez. Motor oil by Zoom. They just got little neon tails on them. That's not a good way to end the video. Oh, great. Great. Well, at least we caught one fish. At least I can say I caught one here. And I had a couple bites, but I don't know if they were just snags. And I didn't even open any of my waters. No. Oh, I almost broke the camcorder. Whew, that didn't sound very good at all. I might have did break it. Nope. And we're still filming. Nice. I rate this spot out of 10. I'd say 4 because it has potential. It's just not today. There's only one bass in here that I caught. But I mean, he was pretty good size. I hope I got the... Oh, there's a deer. Well, I hope I got the hook set and everything and him jumping out of the water on camera. I tried to. There's just no good spots to set up down there. I just need to get a tripod. And that's realistic enough. You need to spend like 20, 30 bucks for a decent stabilized tripod. And I found the trail again. I'm like 30 minutes from my house, walking wise. But